What up, what up? All right, YouTube, man. It's another episode of Booing the Crew. Today, I was out trying to work. My brakes started sounding really bad. So today, what I'm going to be doing is changing my brakes on the back of my 2016 Ford Fusion. Just so you guys can see, I got my brakes. I have my special tool to be able to move my pistons back in once I'm done. I did buy a C-clamp, but I don't actually need it. I got my ratchet set, and I had to go buy this T45 ratchet because on my back brakes, it takes a special tool to be able to get them off. So I'll be checking in with you step by step, letting you know what's going on. Right now, I'm about to work and get these tires off. Got my stuff already, my gloves. So we finna get to work, man. Check out with you in a minute. All right, so as y'all can see, I got the tire off. You can tell, man, it did some damage to my rotors, so I'm gonna have to get some rotors ASAP. But here, you got these two bolts here, which have bolt caps on them. You got to take those bolt caps off, which I'll pull those off here in just a second. This spring here, usually you can do it with your hand, but I'm actually going to use a screwdriver to get that out, a flathead screwdriver. And I'm also take a flathead screwdriver to get this off as well. These bolt caps off back here. So we'll go ahead and get that knocked out. All right. So you just want to get your flathead in like that, pop it on out. Real simple. Doesn't take much or nothing. All right, now make sure you don't forget this, because you have to put this piece back in once you get the new brakes on. All right, so then we're gonna take our flathead. We're gonna go ahead and pop these caps off. That's one. Hold on, so I can get down to the other one here. And let me get on inside of it. All right. And number two is off. There. All right. So then, what I'm gonna do, you're gonna need a T25 torque to be able to get these off. All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go through that part of it, and then I'll get back to you here in just a second. All right, everybody, so as you can see, I got my bolts broke here. So now I have to take off the caliper here so we can get our new brakes put in. All right, so again, my bolts have been broken. All right, I got my new brake pads here. I'll show you the old ones once I get that caliper off here in a second. Now, biggest thing here, remember, the one with the spring actually goes in the back side of the brake caliper. So make sure you don't forget that, because if you do, your brake's not going to stop quick enough or stop in the right way you want them to. So give me just a second. I'm going to get this brake caliper pulled off. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver to get in here and get this brake unattached a little bit. That way I can get in there and get it pulled out. Matter of fact, I guess I can go ahead and do it while I got you guys. So, gotta get in there and loosen it up a little. Which these brakes are terrible right now. Man. Crazy part is they didn't make any noise, so they only started making noise when they got bad like this yesterday. So give me a sec, I'll get this pulled off. I'm gonna pause it real quick while I put my gloves on, and we'll get back to work. All right, so as you can see, I got my brake caliper off. That is what my brake looked like. I had no idea that it was that bad. Now here, let's look at this here for everybody. All right, on the new Ford Fusions from 2013 and up, they have these little grooves, if you can see right here. So you have to have a special tool to be able to take care of that. You don't want to use a C-clamp to actually push and force that back in, because if you do that, you will break your brakes. You will mess them up for life. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get this new tool out get this other piece of brake off, which is this right here. It wasn't actually that bad. It was just the front part, but it was time to be changed anyway if you see it. See, look at the difference. Look at the new brake compared to the old brake. Bad. And that's my fault. So, kick me in my tail. All right. So, you do need this. And if you see what it is, a brake piston tool, 6-in-1. It has grooves in it, just like as you see here, that we can go in. And you'll have to attach this to your actual ratchet. And then you'll twist that back in to get that back in all the way. I'm going to go ahead and handle that, and then I'll be back to you shortly. All right, bye. All right. So, all right, I got this twisted back in, which that was a piece of woo. Just being honest, that was hard. Because I don't have an extender to help me out on that. So I got this itty bitty little ratchet over here that I'm working with. But we got it done. All right, so now that that's back in, what you want to do now, I have my new brake pad. You want to go ahead and sit that down in there like so. You want to take your front brake pad, which you can see here, and you want to slide that into place here. All right, so now you got your new pads on. Then all you do, you take your caliper, put the phone down while I get this on there. But you take your new caliper, your caliper. So I don't have it in far enough. All right, so I'm gonna have to get this to go in some more, because obviously it's not flush all the way. So we'll edit that part out. All right, YouTube, so I got the brake caliper back in. I had to go in and use a C-clamp, which I wasn't supposed to do, but once I got to a certain point on it, it wouldn't allow me to continue to wrench it back flush. So I had to use the C-clamp, and hopefully it didn't mess anything up. But just telling you what issue I ran into. So now I'm gonna take my T45, re-screw it back in, lock it down, put the tire back on, and then move to side number 2. It's real simple and easy, man. Again, man, it's not hard. You just gotta understand what you're doing, and make sure that you put everything back where it's supposed to be. Again, when you do it, as you see right here, this is the spring loaded brake piece of the brake. It goes in the back side, and also it's some little grooves on the piece of the brake caliper here. You have to make sure that those line up with the groove that's actually on the back of this, which I'll show you here. This little groove down here, right here, that groove has to line up with that. All right, so again, we're done. I'm gonna put everything back and call it a day. Like, share, subscribe. If you got any video, any video suggestions, give me a comment in the comment section. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.